as Carmelo Hayes was selected to face Grayson Waller. Obviously, they had a great NXT feud during that time there when Carmelo Hayes was the champion and Grayson Waller was the challenger. We thought the reverse. I thought the reverse was going to happen where Carmelo Hayes will get called up and Grayson Waller would eventually be the champion at some point, but that didn't happen. Opposites happened. Grayson Waller has been called up before Carmelo Hayes, and everything going on with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes in NXT. I'm surprised that they actually put Carmelo in that position. But what do you guys think about that match? Carmelo Hayes versus Grayson Waller with, excuse me, Carmelo Hayes picking up the win there. Obviously not their NXT work. It wasn't their NXT work, but Carmelo Hayes on the next level.
He don't miss.
Yeah, that was kind of typical thing that they do. I mean, I knew as soon as they it said that an NXT guy was going to be in the tournament that he was going to have to win the first round match. I mean, lately, you know, whenever SmackDown has had like these tournaments and somebody from NXT is involved, you know, that pretty much guarantees they're going to win the first match because obviously they try to protect the NXT brand and try to, you know, let you know that like these guys are coming. Now, as far as the match quality goes, like Daniel said, it wasn't the quality of the matches that they had in NXT, but for your typical TV match, it was pretty solid, pretty straightforward. Love the fact that Carmelo Hayes was the guy that was selected. I mean, he's definitely you don't like that. It was
Bron Breaker.
You don't like that he was selected. I liked it from the standpoint because at this point, as far as Melo goes, I mean, you can match him up with anybody. You're gonna get a great performance. So from that standpoint,
I wanted Bron Breaker.
Yeah, it's been way too long for Bron.
Because if he beats Grayson Waller, I guess that brings him up as a face, but he can be an ignorant prick to Kevin Owens, his next opponent.
See, my whole thing is if they were going to do that, if it was going to be Bron Breaker, then that needs to be like the stamp that says, okay, he's on the main roster now. I think that's probably why they didn't do it, because literally there's nothing left for Bron Breaker to do in NXT anymore.
Nothing.
Like, he's done everything.
He was a title. Von Wagner or whatever the hell his name. He don't need to be battling that guy no more.
Yeah, he almost killed Von Wagner. I mean, when 2.0 started, the mindset was he's the face of 2.0, right? Mm-hmm. And so since that time till now, he's pretty much done everything there is to do.
From baby face to heel,
he was on Raw for the Raw after WrestleMania, not this past WrestleMania, but the WrestleMania before when he faced Dolph and won the NXT title back. So he's been exposed. He's been exposed to the Monday Night Raw audience. So
if there's anybody who's ready,
it's the family pedigree. Well, what are we doing? Bring Bron Breakker to the main roster.
He needs to be there. That's why
it should be Bron coming up now. But hey, we never know. Maybe they're gonna go back to the Raw after WrestleMania and actually finally do call-ups. But I don't know. I feel like
they would have to rumble. They would have to. I'm tired. He doesn't need to be in NXT. There's nothing else for him to do in NXT.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
I really do hope they put him in the Rumble, because if anybody deserves the exposure right now, it's him.
Or if they do,
after that last match where he got those 3 wins off rip, like the man's
He
could easily be on the main roster right now.
Or you could save him for the Raw after WrestleMania to make up for last year's Raw after WrestleMania and how shitty that show was. If they really want to reestablish Raw after WrestleMania, then they bring him, debut him then.
I get it, but it's like I want to see him on the main roster now. He's too good, man. He's too good. But in the other matchup in the U.S. title tournament, we had Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory. Kevin Owens broken hand using the cast like a Bob Orton, Cowboy Bob Orton, picking up the win against Austin Theory. But it's just like I'm looking at the standpoint where now we have Kevin Owens versus Carmelo Hayes, which is an interesting match. We never got that type of match before. But on the flip side, it's like Grayson Waller and Austin Theory kind of need something to do, and I'm like, one of them should at least pick up the win. In my eyes.
Yeah.
And it just sucks that Grayson Waller was on the other side of the bracket and had to lose to Carmelo Hayes. But it's like, I feel like he should get a little bit more of a rub at this point in time. But SmackDown, what'd you say?
I was just going to say, you don't think that You don't think they're both going to get involved and kind of cost Kevin Owens the match since they're kind of
they should. They should. That should definitely happen.
I mean, Carmelo Hayes should be in the finals. If you really want to show NXT is the future, put Carmelo Hayes in the finals.
Yeah, he should. He should be.
Carmelo against Santos. Maybe
is it going to be Santos?
Yeah, see, that's why it's hard. See, they set these brackets up, which makes it hard. In fact, they put him up against Lashley. It's like,
if it was like Angelo or Ford, I can see it. Maybe him pulling out some type of fuckery, but
Los Lotarios are going to come out.
Not walking Armageddon.
I don't think he can beat Bobby Lashley. Like, no.
Los Lotarios going to come out and help him. His new stable.
Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza.
Right. They did. That was a report that was going to be the new Legado.
Yeah, because the other guys are still tagging around Wild and
LWO. Yeah,
they're with
Wilder and
they're with Dragon Lee. They were Dragon Lee after his NXT win the last night. So it's like I don't know what's happening with that, but we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
United States tournament picking up. Damage Control. I want